We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays in the second game of a three-game series at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Birdwatcher, here. People call me BW for short. Works for me. Welcome back for another day of Orioles baseball, folks. 20 games left to go. 20 to go. The Orioles won the first game of this series last night. It wasn't pretty, but we got some good innings out of Dean Kramer. He took a no-hitter into the seventh. 6 no-hit innings until things started to fall apart. Yennier Cano came in with the bases loaded, nobody out, and got out of a jam without giving up a run, and the Orioles were able to make the most out of the 2 runs they were able to scratch across. A Gunnar Henderson solo shot and another run. That was pretty much due to some bad defensive play by Tampa. So we've got game 2 today, and folks, guess what? Yay! Weather delay. That's why I'm up here at 3 o'clock in the morning for a weather delay. Oh boy. So I guess we can take our time to get ready for this one. Again, this is the Birdwatcher channel. If you're new to the channel, think about giving it a chance, and if you enjoy it, think about subscribing, why don't you? We just passed 2,100 subscribers in last night's ball game. Hey, by the way, if you guys don't mind, if anybody's hearing my voice right now, just be so kind as just to say, hey, BW, hearing you loud and clear. It's another middle of the night game for me, and I need to know. I need to know that you people are alive. What's going on with this here? All right, let's hit that button right there. Yeah, we got a delay, Rob. Are you there? Hey, David. How the hell are you? So, apparently there's a little bit of delay with the weather. According to some folks chiming in on the Twitter, there's at most a light drizzle going on. So, hopefully this delay won't last all that long. Can you dig that? I knew that you could. Well, we can talk about the pitching matchup and the lineups for tonight. But I feel like I want to go ahead and get some confirmation on when this game is going to get started. In the meantime, I can get to work on rolling up a fresh J. Maybe heating up some coffee. I don't know. Play some Yahtzee. Sing some songs. Rain delay stuff. All right. There's breaking news, everyone. Everyone, breaking news. Stop what you're doing. Just stop. Matter of fact, cut this music off. Breaking news. DJ Rukas needs 2 total bases from Tony, Gunnar, Adley, and O'Hearn to win $300. News flash. Breaking. We now take you back to our regularly scheduled program. All right. So today, the Orioles will be going with Zach Eflin on the mound, Ryan Pepiot on the mound for the Rays. Now listen up, folks. Let me just get the one thing out of the way, all right? Let's just get the elephant in the room out of the room. Brandon Hyde is trolling your boy. That's right. Brandon Hyde is trolling your boy, the Birdwatcher. Why? Why, you ask? All I asked is for one change in this lineup. One change. One change that everybody can see. Move Adley Rutschman down in the lineup. Brendan Hyde not only said no to that, he went a step further today. Brendan Hyde's going to DH Adley Rutschman and bat him second against a right-handed starter. Why? Why? So we're taking the bat. We're going to let James McCann catch, which means our DH, Eloy Jimenez, or how about this? Kobe Mayo. Seems like a perfect chance for Kobe Mayo to DH if McCann is going to catch and you don't want Eloy Jimenez in the lineup for some reason. Kobe Mayo, DH. What do you think? No, we're starting Adley Rutschman in the 2 spot as a DH against a right-handed starter. Why? Let's take a look at Adley Rutschman's splits from this season and how he does against right-handed pitching. There you go. Against lefties this season, fantastic. He's hitting .340, on base percentage just below .400, slugging over .500, OPS .927. That's great. Great numbers. Against righties, by the way, we're facing one today. This is the Adley Rutschman you've been getting all season long. .221 average, on base percentage under .300, slugging nearly 200 points lower than against lefties, for an OPS nearly 300 points lower than against lefties. Let's also take a look at his month-to-month. Hey, folks, remember April Adley, 327 average? May wasn't so bad either, 265. In fact, we got him 290 out of June. But then what happened starting in July? 132. August, 229. So far, September, 235. Last 7 days, 190. Last 15 days, 205. Last 30 days, 222. Folks, why is he DHing against a righty and batting second? Why? Why? Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why. Hey, by the way, folks, this is what Adley Rutschman looked like last season. The splits against lefties, again, he was better than righties, 304. Great numbers here. But against righties, guess what? He was okay. 267 average, not 220. 359 on base percentage, not 298. 419 slugging. OPS is 130 points higher. I mean, what do you want me to tell you, folks? What do you want me to tell you? We're 142 games into the season, and Brandon Hyde can't figure this out? Brandon Hyde can't figure this out? Did you notice that void in the lineup between Gunnar Henderson and Anthony Santander yesterday? There's this void in between two very dangerous hitters. And that void has been Adley Rutschman. I love Adley. Don't get me wrong. It sucks that I have to sit here and point out how bad Adley has been, particularly against right-handed pitching, which is most times we play. Ah, boy. Yankees are up 2-0 going into the 7th inning. I mean, I couldn't believe it today. I couldn't believe it today. It's trolling. Brandon Hyde must be hearing everybody talk. I mean, look, take Twitter for what you want, folks. It's Twitter. Most of the time, people are just moaning about stuff that, you know, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But, you know, this guy's saying, why aren't we using Mayo? Why? What? WTF? Mayo isn't playing. Adley doesn't belong hitting second on this team. Why not start Mayo? Gotta drop Rutschman in the batting order. Struggling big time. Going through the motions. Way too many pop-ups recently. Why is Adley batting second? Like this if you want Mayo. Oh, don't you love it when people make tweets where it's like, hey, give me engagements if you want something in life. But it's all pretty much the same, folks. And nobody's sitting here, even on Twitter, going, Adley stinks. It's time to move on from Adley or anything like that. It's just lower him the lineup. Please stop batting Adley second. Ah, boy. Ah, gosh. I tell you what. All right. So we have a rain delay, I guess. Folks, if you don't mind, if anybody is got their ear to the ground, let me know what the hell's going on with this delay. I guess I will keep it somewhere close to the Orioles Twitter page. First pitch at 4:30. Okay, so 22 minutes. All right. 22-minute delay. Oh, there it is right there. Right there. Bada boom, bada bing. So what do you think, folks? Spend another 22 minutes talking about how Adley Rutschman DH batting second against a right-handed pitcher today. DH, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. If it was a lefty, I'd be like, fine. If it was a lefty, I'd be like, fine. The numbers say, go ahead. DH him against a lefty. Start McCann. Hit him high in the order. Ah, boy. More music. I'm going to get to work on, well, let's see. I got a little something right here. Might as well just light this up. Hey, what's going on, Bill? How you doing? Thanks for that super chat yesterday, my friend. Nobody could take the challenge, Bill. I tell you what, Bill puts out a challenge. That ain't right. That's just not right. Folks, 20 more games left in the regular season. I hope you don't mind your boys just trying to get to him any which way he can. I've not been tending to the beard or anything lately. I'm trying to make it a point in the next day or two to hit the barber and get cleaned up. I got to do it anyway because I got to make a couple of public appearances over the next week to 10 days. But, yeah. After that Cambodia trip, I've just been letting myself go. I've been really lazy when it comes to like doing stuff that I don't have to do, like shave. Yeah, I did the Cambodia thing, David. I was just saying. I think that trip just took something out of me. So I've been a little bit lazy when it comes to, again, you know, I take care of the things that need to be taken care of, but it's facial hair. Who cares? It's just for looks. Keeping up appearances. I don't really care. But I'll take a weed whacker to this thatch growing on my face here next day or two. Adley Rutschman batting second as a DH against a right-handed starter. I just couldn't believe my blah when I took a look at it. Are you kidding me? That's what I said when I saw it. Are you kidding me? Janet, you're making wings. You're killing me. You got wings. Hey, you know what I got? I got some cold pizza. I got cold pizza to grind on here if need be. That's right. Ah, boy. Oh, and guess what? Only at around 6:30 p.m. this evening, my time. So about 7:30 a.m. this morning, your time. Which for me is the 8th of the month. The 8th of the month. I get my rent bill normally on the 5th. I just got it today. Well, actually, I guess it was the 7th at night. But yeah, it was just like 7 hours ago. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, they finally gave me my damn rent. So I'll take care of that tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, look, folks. Oh, you had crab. Janet. Damn it. Damn it, Janet. I loathe you. Get to eat crab cakes. Now you're making wings. Making your boy jealous. Anti-rain dance. Erica, how's that go? Is that the newest TikTok craze? Do worries. Do worry. Don't be happy. No worries? Is that what it means? No worry. I wonder if there is something contractual in play on Adley, because Hyde is smart enough and the analytics folks should be seeing the same data that you just highlighted. Look, I don't mind the fact that he's in the lineup. I can even tolerate that you want to DH him for some reason. Just lower him in the order. Don't do both. Don't DH him against a pitcher from the side that he can't hit and bat him second. What are we doing? Again, if you're going to not catch him and he's facing a right-hander, perfect time to DH a guy like Kobe Mayo, you know? You went out and got Eloy Jimenez to be the DH. You don't want to use him for some reason. Okay. Kobe Mayo, anyone? I mean, two big choices that you would much prefer to see. Now, am I saying you bat either of those guys second? No. But how hard is it to build a lineup where Rutschman isn't batting second? Let me see what I can do here. You want Gunnar leading off? See, I would probably go ahead and let Cowser hit lead off. And then hit Tony second, Gunnar third. Oh, maybe O'Hearn at cleanup. But then who would be fifth? Mullins? I guess he bat Rutschman fifth. It's not too strong of a lineup as is. But I mean, instead of Rutschman fifth, it could be Kobe Mayo DHing and batting fifth. And then you go Mullen. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. All I know is that there is zero, like, results, data, eye test, whatever the hell you want to use. There's nothing that says it makes sense to hit Rutschman second right now as a DH against right-handed pitching. There's nothing. Nothing. No recent trends, no Year-long trend, nothing. Head-to-head against Pepiot lifetime, that's the only thing I can think of. Let's take a look. Ryan Pepiot. Oh, they've already taken away the lifetime stat thing. Even though first pitch hasn't happened yet. I mean, look, folks, 20 games left. Once this game gets going, I'm not going to sit here moaning about Adley for 3 hours. I'm only being given the opportunity because there's a rain delay, and I got to kill time at 3:16 in the morning. I said there's two things that. All right, here's another topic. Here's another topic. Discuss. Because again, I've been saying, folks, I've got two worries, two major concerns going into the playoffs. One being is our closer situation and how it doesn't appear that we have that killer instinct, shut guys down, 1, 2, 3, blow them away type closer to go with. And then the other concern is Adley Rutschman. Well, I've already talked about Adley. So let's talk about the closer thing for a sec. Folks, you see what Yennier Cano did yesterday? You see him come in with the bases loaded, nobody out, and mow people down with that certain bit of flair, that the vintage Cano that we've seen from, I don't know, it's been like a year and a half since we've seen it. But if that Cano is back, the guy that used to set up Bautista and shut it down in the 8th inning every time, with one of the best like batting averaged against and all these really great numbers. I mean, we've got time. There is a chance I might want to say Cano could be the closer. If he goes out there the next 4 or 5 outings over the next couple of weeks and looks like a guy that nobody can hit, even if Dominguez is doing all right, I don't know. I might go Cano because I've seen when Cano is at his best, and when Cano is at his best, he's virtually unhittable. I can't say the same thing about Dominguez. Dominguez at his best looks good. I don't know about unhittable. Either way, perhaps we have at least a battle for that closing gig, and a battle is better than just one guy because you don't know who else to go to. So there's something positive, I guess. Corbin is struggling. Yeah, Ray, I mean, Povich is a rookie, so unpredictability is kind of to be expected. Albert Suarez is a veteran guy that came out of nowhere and is giving us fantastic numbers over the season. But, yeah, you're not going to just pick up a guy that's going to give you great outings every time for nothing out of the scrap heap. He will throw up the occasional dud. We've seen it before. I'm not worried about Albert Suarez. You take what you get from Albert, which is usually something very, very better than expected. And then sometimes he doesn't have it. But you're right about Burns. He's got to look better than he's looked lately. This is the guy we're expecting to start game 1. And honestly, if he doesn't get it going over these last few starts, then I'd say, well, maybe Zach Eflin should be the guy on game 1. Depends. If things look for the remainder of the regular season the way they've looked the last few starts between Eflin and Burns, I'm leaning Eflin. You got to ride the hot hand. It's not a knock on Burns so much as it is really a nod to Eflin for being so damn good. I'm hoping he's got that Eflin stuff today. All right, folks, we're about 9 minutes away, apparently, from first pitch. Yeah, Erica, it was great. Yeah, Eflin tonight, Burns tomorrow. And that's why I thought Burns in his last start was going to come out and look really, really sharp because of how well Eflin did the game before. I thought that would get Burns motivated. After a couple of bad starts, he's going to be like, damn, Eflin's kind of showing me up. Kind of making him look like the ace, not me. I better go out there and show him who the ace is. Well, he didn't. He's got to do better. Oh, this roach is about done. Hey, Charles, how you doing, bud? Yep, game's going to start in about 8 minutes, right after I'm done hitting this roach. Go over the starting lineups. Get the game up. Do a regular thing. Let's hit that music one more time. Speaking of music, what's going on down at the nightclub?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
All right. My goodness. Oh, that hit was powerful indeed, Charles. That hit was... That hit was powerful indeed. Hey, folks, welcome to today's ball game. This game is going to be delayed by weather for about a half an hour, which means we're about 7 minutes away from first pitch. Tonight, it's going to be Zach Eflin going up against Ryan Pepiot, a couple of right-handers. Lineups. You want them? Here they are. For the Tampa Bay Rays, leading off and DHing, Yandy Diaz. Jonathan Aranda will play second and hit second. Junior Caminero will play third and hit third. They're making this easy on me. Josh Lowe is the cleanup hitter in right field. Hey, look who it is, huh? Look who's batting frickin' fifth. It's Johnny frickin' DeLuca, okay? Who is this guy? Is it Lucas? Logan? Lollapalooza? I think it's Logan Driscoll. Let's see. Is this going to open up for me or what? Yeah, Logan Driscoll. Hey, I got that right. Logan Driscoll will catch and bat sixth. Logan Driscoll. Folks, we better win. Jose Siri, center fielder, will bat seventh. Taylor Walls will hit eighth and play shortstop. And they got a first baseman batting ninth. Fellow by the name of Austin Shenton. Who the hell is this guy? Austin Shenton will play first base and bat ninth. Who the hell is this guy? All right. For the Orioles, leading off, Gunnar Henderson, shortstop. Adley Rutschman will bat second and DH. Ryan O'Hearn will play first base and bat third. Anthony Santander, the cleanup hitter. He'll play in right field. Colton Cowser's in left field batting fifth. Seth Mullins hits sixth and plays center field. Jackson Holliday up to the seventh spot. He'll play second base. Emmanuel Rivera at third base today. He'll hit eighth, and James McCann is behind the plate batting ninth. There are your lineups. Eflin versus Pepiot. We are 4 minutes apparently away from first pitch. Time for me to try to bring up this ball game. Folks, 20 regular season games left to play. 8 home games. Going for the series win today against Tampa. We are 9-2 against the Rays on the season. 9-2. Your son has been absent this semester 9 times. 9 times. Folks, how's that tea today?
This is great iced tea.
I'm glad you like it. It's homemade. I put some shrooms in there. Hope you don't mind. Hey, can you give me 2 tickets for Earth, Wind, and Fire? Or at least maybe pay for half my... oh, I better not say that word. All right, I guess I'm going to get to work on this, Jay. Because I just finished one. Out with the old, in with the new. That's what I always say. How you doing, Charm City chat, by the way? Am I engaging enough? Am I doing enough engaging? All we can hope for is that the pitchers we have are consistent and pitch to their capabilities. We've got a good pitching staff. Are we missing that lockdown, shut-it-down closer? Cano, my pick. Yeah, I mean, you know, Cano could go out the next time and look more like the shaky Cano, and I might immediately pump the brakes. But the Cano I saw last night, you just never know with these pitchers, man. If something clicked for him last night, and if he can hold it, if he can keep that going, it wasn't just about getting out of the situation. The pitches were nasty. It was filthy stuff that not just a light-hitting Rays team had trouble with. That was the kind of stuff a good hitting team is going to have trouble with. The kind of stuff you need at the back end of the ball game in the playoffs against a team that can hit. Tell you what. Hey, we started it today in first place, right?
We're number one.
That's right.
We're number one.
Tangerine Dream. That is good. All right, folks. I'm going to start the ball game by rolling a J. What happens? DH is really his best chance. Now's the time. It's like the reverse Kjerstad effect. Now we got a right-hander we're trying to get in there to find some at-bats. And we can't figure it out. Oh, you know, you're right. My stream just froze. I was looking down for a minute. Okay, so the stream went down for everybody? Oh, did my stream go down? Whoa. Oh, what the hell? What in the hell? Hello? Great. Is there a huge lag now? Is there a huge lag? Oh boy, let me refresh the game here. Oh boy. Oh God. All right. There we go. All right. What do we got? Okay, Zach Eflin's taking his warm-up pitches, folks. Zach Eflin has started 5 games as a Baltimore Oriole. He is 5-0, an ERA under 2, with a WHIP under 1. He's been an ace, plain and simple. We get this guy in here. He starts 5 games. He wins 5 games. Don't jinx what? I'm just reading you the stats. I got to tell you what his record is. What do you want me to do? Talking about jinx. How to jinx you. Hey, we're about ready to get started. The Baltimore Orioles. Folks. 2024. It's our turn. First pitch of the ball game is low and in for ball one. We are underway. Yandy Diaz in the batter's box, right-handed hitter. Man, he's got more eye black on than anything I've ever seen. There's a called strike right down the chute. 1-1. We are getting started, folks. Next pitch from Eflin is a sweeper that is fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I haven't seen the field much or the grounds much, but I guess with that inclement weather, pretty cloudy skies, don't see much sunlight on the field at all anywhere. But no rain. Looks dry. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Diaz here. And this one is hitting the left field and well. Going back, looking up, that ball's gone. Zach Eflin gives up a leadoff home run to begin the ball game to Yandy Diaz, his 14th of the season, and he crushed it 440 feet to straightaway left field, well past the first couple of rows of Baltimore. 1-0 Rays, just like that, folks. We waited to start a half an hour for that. There goes the perfect game, the no-hitter, and the shutout. Here is Jonathan Aranda. He takes off the plate for ball one. I'm not going to worry about that. Dude jumped on a pitch, first batter of the game. Jonathan Aranda has a 1-0 count. Oh, make it 1-1. It's a 197. Oh, God, I can't talk. It's a 197 average for Aranda, who looks at a called strike 2. Curveball there from Eflin. Am I doing deadpan monotone? This one's hit hard in the right. And caught out there, right there short of the track is Santander in front of the grounds crew shed, who you can see giving Tony a nice round of applause right over his shoulder there. 1 out here in the first. Ball game just getting started. The Rays have jumped out to a 1-0 lead on a Yandy Diaz solo home run. Yennier Cano at the plate. He takes a sinker low and in for ball one. Cano batting .265. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see if this, maybe if I refresh this, it'll actually be up to date. All right, there we go. Cano at the plate. The 1-1 pitch is hit on the ground, and a nice stop by Rivera. Throw across in time. Emmanuel Rivera pulling a Jack Burton right there.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Folks, this is what Rivera is known for. This is why he's floating around the league. Not exactly a above average hitter, but he does play a good third base. Nice play there for the second out of the inning. Here is Josh Lowe. First pitch is fouled away 0-1. Low batting 245, 9 home runs, 40 driven in. Swing and a miss on the second pitch. 0-2 the count. One strike away from ending this first inning. Unfortunately, Zach Eflin giving up the long ball to the first batter he saw. Yandy Diaz jumping on a pitch. Lowe has a 1-2 count now after ball one. And this one is low and in for ball two. Two is swung on and missed. Strike three on a cutter right there, top of the zone on the outside corner. Perfect placement to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yandy Diaz gets the Rays on the board first, jumping on an Eflin pitch just a couple of pitches into the ball game to make it 1-0 Tampa, but the Orioles have yet to bat. Give us a chance. Why don't you give us a chance? Reminds me of that joke from Young Frankenstein when Igor was talking about his childhood and how his parents were always yelling at him for being in the bathroom for too long. Give someone else a chance. Sorry. Maybe 2 people get that reference? I don't know. Folks, I'm delirious. What do you want from me? The last time I called a game at this hour, by the time I got to the 6th inning, I was just taking 80s one-hit wonder requests and singing songs badly into a microphone at 4:30 in the morning. So I don't know how it's going to go tonight. All I know is that I'm 142 games into this mamma jamma. And I see the finish line. But man, oh man, the muscles are starting to hurt. Who's most likely to hit one out for us today? I don't know. He might be coming to the plate right now.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
I mean, he's dating my mom and all. My mom must have done something right, because Gunnar had a home run yesterday. First pitch to Gunnar is fouled away. Ryan Pepiot, right-hander on the mound, 7-6 record, 3.76 ERA. The whip is pretty good, 1.12, 21 starts on the season. 0-1 pitch is a called strike on the inside edge. He throws a four-seam fastball half the time, mixing in a changeup and a slider. And every once in a while, he'll throw a cutter or a curveball, mostly fastball with a changeup slider mix-up. This pitch is fouled back. It's 0-2. Still on Gunnar Henderson leading it off. Gunnar's hitting .282, 36 homers now, 85 driven in. And the pitch is hit on the ground, backhanded by the second baseman. He'll get it to first in plenty of time for out number 1. 1 down in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And look, every time he comes up, I'm going to have a clean slate going. I hope now's the moment, Adley, where you figure it out. Let's go. Rutschman DHing the day in the 2 spot. Takes a look at a called strike on the outside corner. Had to go get some tools there. Next pitch is hit on the ground. Third baseman playing near the shortstop position will field it, throw to first in time. And Rutschman is retired for out number 2. Hey, I'll say this. Not an uppercut swing. Not an uppercut swing. I'll take what I can get. 2 down. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
2 down, nobody on. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Base is empty, 2 down. Bottom of the first. This one's a bit off the plate outside. 1-1 the count. Ryan O'Hearn. See this? Why does this say Junior Caminero? I don't know what's going on with the ESPN page today. I'll give it a refresh. O'Hearn fouls this pitch away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looks like things are back to normal for now. Pitch is up and in. 2-2 the count after a slider there from Pepiot. Broadcast is taking note of O'Hearn's strike 3 on a foul tip. That pitch was well off the plate. O'Hearn chased, and the inning is over. We go to the second inning, 1-0 Tampa. Tell me something about Pepiot I don't know. Well, you know we know how he got here? Do you know how he got here, Soren? Do you know the origin story of Ryan Pepiot? The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? How? All right. Did I set it up like a joke? How did the chicken cross the road? How? Pepiot came over in the Tyler Glasnow trade with the Dodgers. The Dodgers, if you remember, really loaded their team up this winter, both through free agency and in the trade market. They made a trade during the winter, sending Tyler Glasnow, who at the time for Tampa was their ace. And coming back the other way were some prospects from the Dodgers that include this dude on the mound right here, Ryan Pepiot. Pepiot, the choice of another generation. All right, let's roll this puppy up. By the way, Zach Eflin's mustache is looking good. He might have the best stash on the team. All right, it's Johnny freaking DeLuca due up first. Hey, Paisan, what have you been up to, huh? First pitch is in there for strike 1. Hey, just like Mama used to make, huh? Right in there. 0-1 pitch is fouled away off to the left. It's 0-2. Crowd looks a little bit larger than last night's, but perhaps with the weather not helping things. This pitch is off the plate, a ball and 2 strikes. Forget about it. The 1-2 is hit in the air. Center field pretty well. Mullins back on the track. He makes the catch. Hey, DeLuca, you got a little bit of power, huh? But not enough. Not quite enough, huh? A day late and $1 short. That's what they call Johnny. $1 short DeLuca. That's what they call him. All right, 1 out in the frickin' inning. Here's Driscoll. I used to have a bus driver back in grade school named Mr. Driscoll. This ball is tapped foul, and the count is 0-2. Logan Driscoll. The numbers in Durham AAA pretty good. 292 average, 7 homers, 37 driven in. Not much time up here with the big club. This ball's hit on the ground. Second base, Holiday backhands. Over to first in time, 2 down. Yeah, I had a Mr. Driscoll as a bus. That was my first bus driver. Isn't that amazing? I might be able to remember the name of every bus driver I've ever had. But I've got friends that I knew for years whose names I can't remember anymore. And it wasn't like I talked to the bus drivers. Jose Siri at the plate. First pitch is off the plate for ball 1. Next pitch is on the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Siri, play Despacito. 1-1 pitch. Off the plate, 2-1. That's right, with newspaper tied to your feet, right, Dan? There's a terrible swing at a four-seam fastball right down the middle. That looked like me at the plate. What the hell kind of swing was this? 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Sit down, Siri.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Siri, look up how to hit a baseball. Because he don't know. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Tampa. Let me finish rolling up this thing. All right, that's the tough part. Ryan Pepiot out here to begin the bottom of the second. Orioles have Anthony Santander leading off.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
And this thing looks about a few seconds ahead. Let's hang out right about here. First pitch to Tony's in there for a called strike. Santander, 241 average, 39 homers, 91 RBI. Geez, sorry about that. Pitch is swung on a miss, 0-2. Big cut and a miss. Yeah, folks, get them taters up in the chat. Why not? God, the squeaking is... I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick. Just shut up. This ball's hit into right field. Caught out there for out number 1. Good Lord. If this mic's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Colton Cowser at the plate. Yeah, I know WD-40. I know Transylvania 65000. I gotcha. Here's a pitch to Tony. It's off the plate outside. It ain't WD-40 over here. It's something else. I think it's called bacon grease. Pitch off the plate outside, 2-0. We are getting updates minute to minute on the Yankee game. They are shutting out the Cubs in the ninth. Pitch to Cowser is fouled away on a 2-0 pitch. He's late on a pitch that looked on the outside edge. Not a great pitch to go after on 2-0, to be honest. Oh, my God. Shut up. This pitch is high. 3-1 the count. I'm sick of it now. I'll find something. I will grease this bad boy up. I don't care. I got to go get a bottle of lube. There's a called strike. Full count on Colton Cowser. Said Mullins is on deck. All right, Janet. I'll make it a promise. And that is high for ball 4. Folks, we got a base runner.
I'm walking here.
It's a 1-out walk for Colton Cowser. Said Mullins up now. Yeah, clip away. You're going to be clipping me more than my moil when I was a little boy.
Well said, now you know what to do.
There's a called strike. No, that's low. What the hell am I talking about? That is low all the way for ball 1. Mullins hitting .230, 14 homers, 46 driven in. Pitch. That's fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Orioles have a runner at first base after a walk to Colton Cowser. Their first base runner of the ball game. They're down a run. Set at the plate with a 1-1 count. Pitch. Off the plate outside, 2-1. Work them counts. Work them. Uh-oh. Final. Yankees have shut out the Cubs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Mullins on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Inner half of the plate. Came up empty. 2-2 the count. Cowser, a threat to run anytime. Man, Cowser's speed. And they check on him right now. Cowser's speed has come in handy in a lot of ball games. He's just faster than anybody really thinks that he is. He's a fast guy. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Come on, said. Come on, said. You know what to do. I know you like that September magic, said. I've seen you do it. The pitch. He reaches for one that's about half a foot off the plate, fouls it away. Which, with the catcher's glove flying off. Logan Driscoll retrieves his glove. Is that interference then? Is that interference because the glove was poked out so far? I guess so. Set is on base. 2 on. Folks, catcher's interference. Thank you very much. Jackson Holiday at the plate. Sorry for the delayed call. I admit it. I'm trying to roll a J, and I've got no sound telling me what's happening. Holiday takes a called strike here. It's 1-1. Mullins reaches on catcher interference as the catcher's glove popped off during Mullins' swing. Yeah, we've got speed on the bases here. There's a called strike to make it 1-2 on Holiday. We've got Cowser at first and Mullins at second. Holiday at the plate. Speed everywhere. Unfortunately, it's already 2 strikes on Holiday. Or else we probably... That was our chance to run in this situation. Was early in the count before he got to 2 strikes. That pitch is off the plate, though. We got a 2-2 count here, folks. 2-2 count with 1 down. The pitch. Swung on, and that one's a line drive into right and down for a base hit. Cowser could not get a good read off of it, and he'll have to stop at third. Folks, the bases are loaded. Only 1 out, bases loaded for Emmanuel Rivera. Solid piece of hitting here by Holiday. That ball, he had to reach out there for it. He didn't go with the pitch. He pulled it, but he waited long enough on it, reached out there and grabbed it. Serving it into right. Soren, that ball dropped right in front of the right fielder. Cowser had to wait up. Cowser was between second and third just watching to make sure that ball wasn't going to get caught. And it dropped in a hurry, and it got back into the infield in a hurry. There just wasn't a chance. Emmanuel Rivera, folks. Folks.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
Emmanuel Rivera with a chance to be a big hero. First pitch is fouled back. 0-1 the count. Rivera. Once again, the Orioles have got to understand that you got to at least take the bird in the hand. A runner at third base with less than 2 down. Get him in. This pitch is fouled behind the plate, 0-2. Rivera has got to work from an 0-2 hole now. Bases loaded, 1 down. We've got speed on every base. A fly ball anywhere should get the job done. A dribbler on the infield should get the job done. The pitch. Check swing, and they call strike 3. Not sure about this call. That pitch started in the zone and then dipped at the very last moment. The catcher moved his glove up to frame it. 2 down for James McCann, folks.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
And he fouls the first pitch off to the right for strike 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. And we need McCann to come through. With Gunnar Henderson waiting out there on deck. Oh, it would be agony to not come through right here. Pitch. Pop straight up. Right center field. Somebody coming in. Right fielder makes the catch to win the inning. That's Josh Lowe out there in right. The Orioles leave the bases loaded. Painful. Painful. It's this lineup, man. It's just one batter too weak. It's just one batter too weak. Ah, man. Because you got Rutschman, basically a hole in the middle of the top part of the order that can do the damage, and then the bottom part of the order. Just not enough guys that do stuff on the regular. Not the best lineup today. I gotta be honest. I hope we can figure it out. Come on now. Both teams have one hit through 2 innings. Tampa have an error, but they also have what counts the most. A run. We don't. 1-0 going into the 3rd inning. Let's finish this puppy up. Folks, I hope you can tolerate my somewhat, I think, what was it referred to earlier? Monotone? I don't know. I've got to preserve my energy, folks. I've got to preserve my energy. Tomorrow's game is going to be, for me, it's already 4 a.m. Sunday morning where I am. I'm going to be then calling a game at 11 o'clock here tonight for this crazy start time coming up. Now, I know I had a day off a couple of days ago. I shouldn't already be moaning. I just want to try and preserve that energy. You know? What's this about a critique? What's the critique? Who's mad? Am I mad? I don't want to be mad. I'm too tired to be mad. I really am. Batting Rutschman second has me just shaking my head, but I'm not mad. Zach Eflin's first pitch is off the plate for ball 1 to Taylor Walls. Switch hitting shortstop. Next pitch is drilled to right field, and Walls never hits home runs. Taylor Walls just went deep. Folks, tonight, you want a sign of something weird going on. Taylor Walls just went deep. This guy has like 3 home runs in his career, I think. This is one of the lightest hitters in the entire league. He just went yard. It's 2-0 Tampa. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Wow. And they're doing some kind of river dance or some damn thing out there in the dugout. Great. 2-0 Rays with Shenton now up, the first baseman. Left-handed hitter, batting 9th in the order. Now, if you play first base, a left-handed bat, and you're batting 9th, how good can you be? This is a comebacker to Eflin, who will throw it to first base for the first out of the inning. I can't believe Taylor Walls went deep. I mean, that's going to be his only home run of the year. That's going to be his only home run of the year. Here's a ball hit right back up the middle and a base hit by Yandy Diaz, who is now 2 for 2 with that leadoff homer in the first and now a 1-out single here in the third. 2-0 Rays. Zach Eflin not looking as Eflin-y as he usually has in his first 5 starts. Bill, I don't know what's going on with the commercials for you. Is everybody else experiencing commercial overload? Nothing's changed in the settings on my part. This ball is hit to left field. Hitting back on it is Kalzer. He makes the catch. Tagging and trying for second base. And hustling in there is Diaz on that deep fly ball from Aranda. Diaz hustles to second base with 2 down to get in a scoring position with Yennier Cano now due up. I can say this, folks. There was one game earlier in the season. It happened one time. I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. I don't know why it was. But somebody was talking about how there were a lot of commercials. And I was like, well, I didn't do anything different. But I went back myself and watched the rebroadcast, like the archived version of the game, and just played it back. And I was getting a commercial thing like more than once every 10 minutes. Like crazy more than normal. It happened one time. I don't know if that's what's happening today. And if it is, I apologize. I don't know why it would do that. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count right now on Yennier Cano. There was a lot of commercials July and August, so a lot of commercials for months. I think most people are saying it's just more than usual today. But 2-2 pitch is popped foul. Oh, this is playable. Nobody reacted until the ball was all the way already on the way down. It's caught by Ryan O'Hearn on the infield to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. The Rays add on another run. It is now 2-0 Tampa. More than usual, but also shorter than usual. A lot of viewers for the game. I don't think so. I get the feeling there's not a whole lot of people here right now. I mean, there's a decent amount here in the chat. 148. 1,300 have already come into view at one point or another. Hey, folks, probably not the best time to advertise it or ask for it, as I'm getting a lot of feedback that there's a lot of commercials going on. Hey, what better way to apologize about all the commercials than to segue straight into, hey, folks, would you mind hitting that like button? I have no shame. I have no shame, folks. What do you want me to do?
This being Baltimore and all.
I'm here. I'm looking at the data. This was completely organic, folks. This wasn't planned. But we're here right now. We're chilling. There's a commercial break. This new Fat J ready to go. Please take a moment, if you don't mind, folks, and smack that like button there at the bottom of your screen, device, whatever. It's a thumb. It's pointing upward. It's probably clear with a white outline. You press it, it'll turn bright white, and it'll make the world a better place. Appreciate you doing so. More than half of you hanging out right now have not yet done it. I could put it, I don't know, in a kinder, more gentler way. Here's Gunnar Henderson at the plate. The first pitch to him is high for ball 1.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
I don't know. What would you like me to say? Please. It does help out the channel. No joke. Gunnar gets into one to right center field, and it'll be caught out there with a sliding catch by, who is that? Josh Lowe out there in right field. Hot damn. Josh Lowe robs Gunnar Henderson of a base hit. One out in the bottom of the third. Rutschman at the plate. First pitch is off the plate outside for ball 1.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley! Come on, dude. The pitch. How is that a strike? How?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Ah, God. That pitch was low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That's off the plate outside. 2-1. The Orioles have 1 hit. As we are now going through the order a second time, this offense. This pitch is a called strike, bottom of the zone. Count even up at 2-2. Adley. Buddy. Help me out, dude. The pitch. He lays off this one low and outside. Full count. Come on, buddy. Come on, dude. I need you, man. Pitch. Popped up behind the plate. We'll do it again. You know what it might take for Adley? Maybe one of those like 14, 15 pitch at bats where he fouls the next 7, 8 pitches off until he finally squares one up. That one's off the plate for ball 4. That's a good sign.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That's something Rutschman has not been doing a whole lot of on either side of the plate, drawing walks like he did last season. He does here to get on base with 1 down and send the tying run to the plate in the form of Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
O'Hearn lifts one foul, slicing off to the left. Late on that one. 0-1 the count. Pepiot's next pitch is breaking off the plate. O'Hearn lays off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, there's that roach. And this ball's hitting the right field, and it is down for a hit. Adley can go first to third. Ryan O'Hearn has got a rally going here. First and third with 1 out. Turn on the sprinkler. Anthony Santander is coming up, folks. Oh, he turned and burned on this inside pitch.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Folks, I demand at least 1 run. Runner at third with only 1 out. Get him in. Tony at the plate. First pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air. My God, will it be deep enough? No, it won't. Unbelievable. Unbelievable! Santander with the shallowest of pop-ups to center field in the worst possible moment. 2 down in the inning, first and third. Colton Cowser, please deliver us from evil. Oh, my goodness. I mean, if you could rely on anybody to just give you a fly ball deep enough to drive in a run, it's Tony, and he couldn't do it. Here's Cowser. Swing and a miss. Cowser walked his first time up. Again, the Orioles. Pitch. Check swing, low and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is off the plate, 2-1. Come on, Cowser. Come on. All right, enough of this passiveness. I'm locked in, and I'm getting sweaty too. Lock in, Colton. Pitch. Inside. Ball 3. Come on. Hit the crap out of that baseball. 3-1 pitch. Pepiot steps off the rubber. Picks up the rosin bag. Now he's stomping his cleats into the little cleat cleaner thingy. 3-1 on Cowser. Here we go. Popped up. Third base side out of play. Full count. First and third, 2 down, 3-2 pitch to Cowser. Right in there, taken all the way, called strike 3. Right in there, all the way, taken to win the inning. Man, oh man, you can't do worse than this offensively. Come on now. Oh, boy. Squandering chances. Squandering. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right, I guess, right? Any player is only successful 33% of the time. Well, first of all, 33% will get you into the Hall of Fame. Second of all, stats change based on situations. You got a runner at third base and less than 2 out. If you're telling me cashing in a run at third base with less than 2 out 33% of the time is a good success rate, I'd have to strongly disagree. You got to get that runner in from third with less than 2 down 2/3 of the time, not 1/3. It's got to be over half the time. That's where I'm coming from. Oh, boy. I need to open up the door here. First pitch here in the top of the fourth is outside for ball 1. A curve ball from Eflin. Josh Lowe at the plate. Next pitch is way off the plate, 2-0. That ball is crushed, but foul. Down in the right field corner. 2-1 the count. Pitch. Nice pitch there. A curveball swung on a miss, 2-2. Starting to see some sunlight hit the field now. This ball's fouled behind the plate. Still 2-2. So a little bit of sun and shadow out there on the field now. 2-2 pitch is right in there. What? What? Hello?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Where is this not a strike?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Right in the middle of the plate, belt high. With a couple of inches of space above the zone to work with. And that's called a ball. Okay. And now that's ball 4. Oh, okay. All right. Whatever that was. A strikeout turns into a walk to lead off the top of the 4th. The sun will be up here in about 90 minutes. You'll start to see a little bit of white light. Check on the runner back in. I got to tell you, folks, right now it just seems like everything is going against us. This pitch is inside for ball 1 to Johnny frickin' DeLuca. Something's got to start going our way. One-oh pitch. That ball's popped straight up. Is it in play? No, it's out of play. 1-1 the count. Did you now, Erica? Tell us more. Here comes the pitch. That one's low. 2-1. His name's Gunnar and he's dating Erica. Check on the runner. He's back in. Nobody out. Runner at first. 2-1 the count right now on DeLuca. Taking one for the team. Here's a ball hit. Line drive. Base hit in the left. 2 on. Nobody out for the Rays. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Driscoll at the plate. Eflin goes halfway into his windup, then steps off, looks the runner at second back. It's low at second and DeLuca at first. Pitch off the plate for ball 1. Not close at all. Zach Eflin does not look like he's got that sharp stuff today. The 1-0 is low and in. 2-0. Going 2-0 on Logan Driscoll, who's wearing some kind of strange neck contraption that wraps like one of those slap wristlet bands, wrist bracelets, but it's around his neck. 2-0 pitch is farther off the plate. 3-0. Somebody talk to Eflin. Nobody out. First and second in a 3-0 count. We are on the verge of letting this thing get away. The pitch. That's a called strike. Eflin finds the inside corner. I don't think anybody's warming up yet. The 3-1. Swung on, line in the right field. That ball is going to be caught out there by Anthony Santander. And neither runner will advance. That is huge. The lead runner Josh Lowe probably should have been able to tag and get to third on this, but apparently he was off the bag thinking that ball would get down. So it's a mistake on his part, because had that ball gotten down, he would have been able to score from second easily anyway. So a big first out without anybody moving up. And that'll bring up Jose Siri. There's a called strike. Cut fastball from Eflin. Next pitch is swung on. That's hit softly but foul on the right-hand side. 0-2 the count. It is 2-0 Rays, top of the fourth. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. The Orioles, no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Baltimore playing in double play depth with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Pitch way off the plate and a snap throw to first. And that throw was not accurate, as Ryan O'Hearn had to dive to his left to keep that throw from James McCann from going down the right field foul line. Bill, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I got you. All I can say is that tomorrow shouldn't be that way. This pitch is popped up on the infield and caught by Rivera. A big second out here with the runners still holding at first and second base. Eflin trying to work out of trouble here in the fourth. I feel bad for Bill, because Bill gave out a $10 donation yesterday, and what does he get as a return? Too many commercials. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry it's happening. This ball's popped up. This should end the inning. Coming in from center is Mullins. He makes the catch. And just like that, Zach Eflin gets out of it after giving up 2 base runners to begin the inning. No muss, no fuss. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Tampa. Man, oh man, do I hate those fancy lads. Hey, do we want to check on some out-of-town scores? Why not? We've already taken a look at Adley Rutschman's splits. I've seen enough of that. Couple of finals in already today. The Nationals 5-3 over Pittsburgh. The Yankees shut out the Cubs 2-0. Currently going into the 7th inning, the Athletics with a 1-0 lead on Detroit. Astros 5-3 over Arizona in the bottom of the 4th. Scoreless between the Mets and the Reds in the 2nd. Bottom 4, Marlins 3, Phillies 2. Coming up in about an hour and 10 minutes, Pirates and Nats. I guess they got a doubleheader going on today. Rangers and Angels will be on later. Brewers will play the Rockies. Cardinals matched up against the Mariners. Red Sox up against the White Sox. Royals and Twins in a huge AL Central matchup going on this weekend. Coming up a little bit later, Atlanta will be playing the Blue Jays, Padres and Giants, Dodgers and Guardians. And then, as you can see right there at the bottom on my screen, 11:05 p.m. today, the Orioles are on again. All right. There's a called strike to Ced Mullins to begin the bottom of the 4th. Come on, Ced.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Base runners, give us some base runners. He reached on catcher's interference his first time up. He pops it up on the infield. Coming in as the third baseman, Caminero makes the catch between the home plate and pitching mound. For the first out in the fourth, just 2 hits. Have any of them been for extra bases? Or just a couple of singles? Jackson Holliday's got one of the 2 hits. He singled back on the second inning, and he takes off the plate outside for ball 1. Holliday has provided half of the offense today. A single. This pitch is off the plate. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed. Man, oh man, can we ever do something with a 2-0 or 3-1 pitch? 2-1 the count. On the outside, and that is ball 3. 3-1 the count on Jackson Holliday. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch. Taken, bottom of the zone for a called strike. Jackson calls for time. Full count here. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that one is swung on and missed. Ah, boy. 2 down. Emmanuel Rivera is up next.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
I might have to scarf one of these cold pizza slices here between innings. This pitch is fouled away by Rivera. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and it's 0-2. Ryan Pepiot. 2 walks, 3 hits. This one's hit on the ground and through on the left center field side. To the left of the shortstop in the hole. It's a 2-out single for Rivera. James McCann, folks, if nothing else, it'll get McCann out of the way and have the top of the order due up for the next inning, rather than having McCann lead off an inning, which is never usually a good way to start a rally. So Rivera's hit there has some meaning no matter what happens here. McCann at the plate.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
He takes a swing and a miss. On a slider here from Pepiot. 0-1 the count. McCann 0 for 1 so far. Flied out to right back in the second. There's a called strike, and the count is 0-2. 2 down, runner at first. The 0-2 to McCann. Hit on the ground and through on the right side. A base hit. The 2-out rally will continue. Rivera stops at second. First and second. 2 down for Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Let's frickin' go. Guess what, folks? It's time to go old school. We're doing 2 things. Subscreen and this. First pitch to Gunnar, low and in for ball one. First and second, 2 down. Tying runs are on. Gunnar, the go-ahead run at the plate. The 1-0. Inside, the catcher had to move quick to keep that ball from going to the backstop. 2-0 the count. Come on now, folks. The hat, the subscreen, and the 2-0 is inside ball 3. Folks, if Gunnar walks, it'll be Adley coming up with the bases loaded and 2 down. The pitch, taken all the way for a strike. I hope they give Gunnar something to hit right here on 3-1. Nice knowing you, 21:06. The pitch is foul back, and the count has gone full, folks. Both runners will be off as soon as Pepiot goes into his delivery with 2 down and a full count. So a shot to the gap could tie the game. The payoff pitch, swung on, hit to the left side and slicing out of play. We'll do it again. Folks, Orioles magic. We need some. Pepiot looking like he's starting to sweat a little bit out there. Another payoff pitch coming to Gunnar Henderson. Here it is. Swung on. Again, left side, but it's going to stay in the field of play, but it'll drop in foul ground out of reach. Still a full count. Come on, Charm City chat. You got something to rub for good luck? Do it. Unless it's your own appendage, then, do that another time. Come on now. Full count pitch. Popped foul again. Holy cow, folks. This bugle is getting a workout. Rub it, folks. Rub it up. Payoff pitch. One more time. I don't believe it. Gunnar Henderson just flew out to the deepest part of right center field. Siri makes the catch, and I didn't even get to see it in real time. Siri makes a leaping. Siri just robbed a home run. Jose Siri just robbed a go-ahead 3-run homer. And unfortunately, it was the worst timing because the game jumped ahead about 4 or 5 seconds. Wow. Jose Siri robbed a 3-run go-ahead homer. And the Orioles are left with nothing. Ouch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Folks, you have to see this for yourself simply because I didn't get a chance to see it in real time because of a stupid glitch. Here's what just happened, folks, on your screen. Gunnar with a drive. Right center in deep, and Siri with a leaping grab over the wall to rob a 3-run homer. Gunnar not happy. That makes 2 of us. Holy cow. Ouch. I need a piece of pizza. Folks, I'm going off screen for a minute so I can just scarf this down off camera. Ouch. Holy cow, folks. Top of the fifth, first pitch to Shenton is low and in for ball one. And the next pitch is lined down the right field corner for extra bases. It's a double for Shenton to lead off the top of the fifth. My goodness. All I can say is thank God this isn't a playoff game, because right now I probably would have an aneurysm. Back to the top of the order for Yandy Diaz, and he takes a cutter for a called strike. 2-0 Rays, runner at second, nobody out. 0-1 pitch is a broken bat, or did he just lose the bat entirely? Looks like he just lost the bat entirely. Lands in the camera well. Oh, 0-2 the count here on Yandy Diaz. Runner at second, nobody out. Eflin on 66 pitches. Swing and a foul tip of the plate. Still 0-2. Oh, don't give me heartburn. I know I just scarfed down a piece of cold pizza at 4:45 in the morning. That doesn't mean you need to give me heartburn right now. Come on. Oh, boy. Hey, folks, this just in. Erica's not a fan of pants. Erica prefers men to walk around pantsless. I'm with you, Erica. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Right in there, called strike three. Sit the hell down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Love is a curious thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Born on by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Hey, we got an 0-2 count. Check swing. He went around. This is Aranda at the plate. This pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 1 out. I'll come back on the screen now. Hey, boy. The 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. That is a tasty beverage. Here's the umpire saying timeout. Waiting on a 2-2 pitch here to Jonathan Aranda. Runner at second, 1 out. 2-0 Rays, top of the 5th. Game 2 of a 3-game series. Next pitch, I should say, is swung on and missed. There's a strikeout. Aranda goes down swinging.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
4th strikeout for Eflin, with 2 down here in the 5th. Excuse me. Yennier Cano, the batter. And he takes a slider called a strike. That broke off the plate by a couple of inches, but Eflin gets the call. Here's a pitch low and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Eflin is fouled away off to the left. We'll do 1-2 count here. 2 away, runner at second. The Rays have the lowest average in all of baseball as a team with runners in scoring position. They're hitting just .216. So we talk about how we can't cash in runs. Nobody's worse at it than Tampa. That ball is fouled off the mask of McCann, who doesn't seem to have any effect of that whatsoever. But the umpire is going to step away from the plate and pretty much demand McCann take a minute to collect himself here. Ain't nobody going to keep McCann down. I've heard a few things about him.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
1-2 pitch, 2 down, runner at second. And that one just off the bottom outside corner for ball 2. Oh, I thought you'd written Mr. Hand. This ball's popped up. Should end the inning. Gunnar Henderson, just a step or 2 on the outfield grass, makes the catch. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. This game is half over. It's time for the Oriole bats to wake up, folks. Somebody deliver me from evil. Where's that newly, folks? This is it. It's the christening of the Special Lucky. Right there, folks. I'm going to light this puppy up, and I'm just going to keep puffing away until we take the damn lead. You heard? I'm not playing. This is more than enough for the rest of the ball game and the rest of the morning. But I'm just going to just keep on puffing away. I'm done waiting. We need some runs. We need some runs. This bud's for you. Lovely.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Baltimore? What's that?
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back, so...
Special how? Special in that it cures what ails me. We're going to the bottom of the fifth, folks. Adley, folks.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Gently, Adley. Up and away for ball one. Rutschman drew a walk his last time up. We'll take it. I like walks. I like them a lot. The 1-0 pitch. Uppercut swing. And it's a leaping grab by the catcher who falls into the dugout steps. If he held on to that baseball, that is one of the most amazing catches I've ever seen. But, wow, that catcher might be injured as he went face first into the dugout. Concrete steps and all. The trainer kneeling next to him. He is out of view right now. It does appear he held on to the ball for the out. Driscoll is now getting up. Holy cow. What a ridiculous catch that was. And are they going to just walk him straight into the back of the clubhouse? It looks like they might. Driscoll is sort of halfway between the tunnel and the dugout right now. He trips and falls head first into the dugout. And there is nothing to protect you from anything. That is nothing but angled concrete. Unbelievable catch. My goodness. I mean, folks, you might remember a catch by Sandy Alomar 25, 30 years ago. I don't know. He went running after a pop foul that went back to the screen, and he went head over heels, leaning over a little fenced area, and basically caught the ball with his head, with his feet over his head. Some say that might be the best damn foul ball catch by a catcher ever, but this one right here, this one's a close second. My goodness. One down. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
There were a couple of guys there, Baxter, but I don't know. I if they were a little better at reacting, maybe one of the two guys could sort of brace the fall and maybe kind of lower his back and give him a place to land. They both kind of just stood there and watched him hit the ground before helping him back up. Called strike to Ryan O'Hearn. But man, that Rutschman out again. Just here's a ball hitting the ground. The second momentum will take the second baseman to within just a few feet of the bag at first for a short throw and a put out. 2 down in the fifth for the Orioles. Oh boy. Anthony Santander, folks.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
There's a line drive, base hit in the right field for Tony. Yeah, Chilo, I mean, look, I don't mind Adley staying in the lineup. You just move him down. You move him down into a part of the order where you're expecting not often for rallies to take place because it's the 2 or 3 worst guys or guys who aren't hitting right now. And, you know, that way your best hitters are all hitting in a row and there's some continuity there and you can get rallies going with 3, 4, 5 straight guys reaching base. The problem with Adley is that you're sticking him right in the middle of all our best hitters. And more often than not, it's, you know, Gunnar's doing stuff, Tony's doing stuff, and then you got Adley hitting in between. Colton Cowser with a swing and a miss. The count is 1-1. The pitch hit foul off to the left. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, yeah. Folks, I mean, we're 1 swing away from tying this damn thing. Here's a ball hit on the ground the second. That's going to end the inning. We go to the 6th inning, 2-0 Tampa. Cowser grounds out to second base. Hello. Hello. Norman. Hello. Hello. Come on, folks. Come on now. I'm running out of steam here. I'm running out of steam. Give me some life.
Life! Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
I don't know, Chilo. It's a good question. Since when did we need 2? We're not the only team with 2, but when did it become a thing? I don't know. I must have missed that. Hey, folks, here's a sound drop I really miss playing.
Well, west is that way.
Anybody remember that?
Well, west is that way.
God, I hope I can play that again with some regularity within the next week or 2.
Well, west is that way.
That would be great. That would be fantastic. Folks, you really got to admit, all right, listen. You mean to tell me that there isn't also some amount of a correlation between the loss of Jordan Westburg and the way this Orioles team has looked, both offensively and defensively on the infield at times? Jordan Westburg, folks, I know he got into the All-Star game. I know he's not as underrated as I felt he was back in April, May, and June. But, folks, we really do miss Jordan Westburg, man. He provides a lot of consistency to an otherwise pretty inconsistent team right now. We need to get him back in there. Zach Eflin is out for his 6th inning of work. And he's got a 2-0 count right now on Josh Lowe. Here's a ground ball to Gunnar. Over to first. My goodness, that was closer than it needed to be. Looked like Gunnar might have double clutched that throw, but he did get it in time for out number 1. Johnny freaking DeLuca. 1 for 2 today, a single back in the 4th. Takes off the plate low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit in the air and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, what's the big football games on tomorrow since the Ravens have already gotten their game out of the way? This pitch is off the plate, 2-1. If I'm trying to get invested in the NFL, what are the storylines? What's the big matchup? Who should I be watching? 2-1 pitch. There's a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-2. 2-2, hit in the air, right center. And that ball is going to drop in as Santander is the closest one to it. Went into a foot-first slide, but never really came close to catching the baseball. It's going to dunk in there for a one-out single. Here comes Logan. I just threw my ass into the dugout to make a foul ball catch. Driscoll. And maybe now I understand why he wears that weird wraparound thing on his neck. Because apparently he's willing to make neck-breaking type of catches for his team. Just trying to keep that neck safe, I guess. Here's a swing and a miss on a pitch below the zone for strike 1. 88 pitches for Eflin. This will be his last inning. All right, or my name ain't, Tiny Tim. There's a check on the runner. He's back. Dub Bears. Tomorrow, watch Bears-Titans. Caleb Williams, #1 overall pick from the draft, and he's making his debut for Dub Bears. Here's a comebacker. McCann pounces on it, throws to first in time for the second out of the inning. On the play, DeLuca moves up to second base with 2 down. Jose Siri, who, if you are a neutral observer, you would have to give him the honor right now of player of the game, despite the fact that he's 0 for 2 at the plate today. Why? He prevented 3 runs from the Orioles on an amazing catch, robbing Gunnar Henderson. Here's a soft hit grounder to third. Rivera is not going to be able to beat Siri to the bag. It's an infield single. First and third, 2 down. Taylor Walls is coming up. All he did last time, or no, first time up, was hit a home run. Drew French is out to have a word with Eflin. That pitch count now up to 90. Eflin running out of gas. And so am I, to be honest. Man, I don't know why I feel as groggy as I do. I had my caffeine. I even had a piece of pizza. What is it? What do I gotta what do I gotta do to get through this? Oh, I want like at least a week. I mean, end of September. What are we saying? He doesn't play a single regular season game. We just got to throw him into the fire for the playoffs. I want him back for that final week with the Yankees and Twins. Get that. Here's a line drive, and that's a base hit in the left field. A run will score. It's 3-0 Tampa. Well, that mound visit did not work. One pitch after the mound visit, it's a base hit, RBI single, and Tampa's added on. It's 3-0. And all you can do every time you see another run for Tampa is think about the runs we should have had or could have had. That's it for Eflin. His day's over. We're going to the bullpen. Yeah, I guess my caffeine THC ratio is just a little bit off, Soren. I don't know. I need a pick-me-up. What can pick me up? What can pick up BW? Well, I could answer that, but, you know, it's a family show. Although the way the camera's positioned, nobody would know. Anyway, yeah, you know, I'm hanging in there. Some runs. What do you think? A little Colombian candy. A little booger sugar. Why not? Not living out here. No way, sir. Only legal stuff for me out here in Thailand. Great place to live. Not a good place to break the law. All right. Red Bull weed? I just do the combo. It's like peanut butter and jelly. They'll cane my ass. Well, I think you're thinking of like Singapore, but maybe Malaysia, but close enough. Close enough. No, they'll just throw you in a very, very not very nice prison. Here we go. Who's on to relieve Zach Eflin? It's Gregory Soto time, folks, and he's facing a right-handed bat. It's Caballero on to pinch hit for Shinton. Gregory Soto has been pitching quite well in his last 7 or 8 outings here. This one's in the dirt, gets away. And did both runners move up? They did. Jeez Louise. Second and third now. For the Rays, a base hit now scores 2. 2 down in the inning. Soto needs to get this out. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch low and in. Maybe a foul tip. You got the right-handed Yandy Diaz on deck. Top of the order, right-handed hitter who's already 2 for 3 with a home run. You don't want him coming up next. That pitch is low, but the batter went around, and that is strike 3. Hey, Soto with the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Bottom of the 6th coming up. I got to walk around. I don't know, man. I don't know how I can get motivated. I don't know. I need energy. I need it. I need an ottoman or something. Something to put my feet up on right here. There's no room on this desk. There's a little room over here. But that's too high. Oh, I might try it anyway. Sorry. Bottom of the sixth, Ced Mullins is coming up. Let's go.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Ced. Please. Pepiot still out on the mound. The pitch is in there for a strike on the outside edge. 0-1. Caballero stays in the ball game to play second base with Jonathan Aranda moving from second to first. Called strike 2 on the outside corner, 0-2. So Shenton, who started at first, is out of the game. Moving to first base is Aranda, with Caballero, the pinch hitter, staying in to play second. Up and away, a ball and 2 strikes to Mullins. 0-for-1, reached on a catcher's interference back in the second inning. 1-2 pitch. Low. 2-2. Bottom of the order, due up here after Mullins. Swing and a chopper foul off to the right. Pepiot, how many pitches you on, buddy? This is pitch number 93, and it's hitting the left field down the line and out of reach of everybody, bouncing off the warning track a couple of feet from the stands. So Mullins will continue the AB. So, yeah, Pepiot now in the upper 90s on the pitch count. They brought him out here to begin the 6th inning. Not sure how far they're going to let him go here. 2-2 count, and that is a little bit low for ball 3. Folks, Mullins is working the count here, doing what he can to get on. The Orioles are running out of innings here. Payoff pitch is swung on, lined into right field. That ball is going to clear the flag court. Bye, birdie. Oh, it was hard to see on the setting sun out there in right field, but Ced Mullins with a line drive shot that just made it onto the flag court, and the Orioles are finally on the board. A solo shot for Mullins. It's 3-1 Rays, with the Orioles finally on the board. Folks, bye-bye birdie.
Bye-bye birdie.
Tell you what.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
There's a meeting on the mound for the Rays. Meeting on the mound for the Rays. Hot damn, that 3-run home run robbery by Jose Siri. How do you recover from that? If we can figure out how to win despite that happening and some of these other strange events. Meeting on the mound, wrapping up.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Here's Jackson Holiday. First pitch, 95-mile-an-hour heater for a called strike in there. Holiday 1 for 2 with a base hit. This one swung on and missed. That pitch maybe an inch off the plate outside. And the count is quickly 0-2. The Orioles got a run in on a solo shot, but they need to start stringing together some hits. The 0-2 popped up left side. Who wants it? Third baseman and shortstop. It's the shortstop. Walls making the play near the left field foul line for the first out here in the 6th. Emmanuel Rivera is due up next. Next pitch from Pepiot will be number 99 on the day. Pretty damn looking crowd here. Pretty good looking crowd. Looks like Pepiot's going to get pulled right here. That's it. 99 Luft pitches. Pepiot is out of the ball game, and I'm sure we're all happy to see that. 1 out in the 6th. Bullpen time for the Rays. I'm going to scarf this other pizza slice before I get this J going again. That's the plan. I'll be right back. Hanging in there, folks. Hanging in there. All right, folks, here we go. New pitcher out here, right-hander, facing Emmanuel Rivera. This is Drew Rasmussen. Just 16 innings on the season, 9 appearances, 2.81 ERA. He was a starter and a good one. This is a tapper by Rivera. Could work out like a bunt, but it's a strong throw by Rasmussen, and he gets him for the second out. Tough luck there for Rivera. That ball beat into the ground almost like a perfect bunt down the third base line. But Rasmussen jumping off the mound quickly and a strong, accurate throw to get Rivera by less than half a step. 2 down, bases empty. McCann at the plate. First pitch to him is a breaking ball called a strike. Actually, make that a cut fastball that has some strange movement on it. Kind of went up and then went left. That must be the same pitch. It is a cutter on the outside corner. That is a nasty cutter. Some funky movement. 0-2 the count. And the pitch is chased a sweeper off the plate. McCann never had a chance in that at bat. Rasmussen blows him away, and the inning is over. Folks, we go to the late innings now. Top of the 7th coming up. It's the Rays 3, the Orioles 1. Yeah, I saw that earlier that Nestor Cortez was in the bullpen. I don't know if that's going to stay that way. I mean, the The Yankees are looking for a closer. And to me, what makes the most sense between the fact that he's not really built to pitch more innings than he already has as a starter, and the fact that when utilized correctly and pitching at his best, he's got some of the filthiest stuff out there. Luis Gil, to me, makes the most sense to move from the rotation into the bullpen, perhaps as a potential closer. If I'm the Yankees, I would be looking to try to make that happen. But why am I trying to help them out? Don't tell them what I'm talking about. Emmanuel Rivera is just Ramon Arias with a fake beard. I'm down with that theory. It's as good as anything that's available in anybody's hand on their phone. Top of the order, due up here. Gregory Soto still on the mound. Diaz at the plate. First pitch fouled away off to the right. Big day so far for Yandy Diaz. 2 for 3 with a home run to lead off the ball game. He also has a single. He takes a pitch low and in, and a check swing says no swing, so the count is 1-1. Soto's next pitch is a slider inside. 2-1 the count. It'll be Aranda and Caminero to follow. That one looked like it might have caught the bottom of the zone, but it's called ball 3. This pitch is ball 4. Top of the zone, outside corner, but umpire must have thought it was outside. Thought it caught the corner. That's ball 4, leadoff walk. Late in the ball game with the top of the order here. Not what you want. Here's Aranda now. Lefty on lefty here. And he takes low for ball 1. Oh boy. Want to know the count? The pitch is in there for a strike. Soto with a 97-mile-an-hour sinker there. 1-1 pitch is a half-hearted swing on a pitch outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hey, we're over 100 likes. Thanks, folks. Hey, folks. Look at me. I haven't bothered you at all about the like button tonight, right? One time. We made one between inning appeal for the likes. But that's it. I'm a pretty pretty hands-off kind of guy. One-two pitch coming here to Aranda. Lifted into left field. Going back is Cowser, and that ball is over his glove. It'll get down for extra bases. Second and third now with nobody out for the Rays. A double for Aranda. Cowser took a bit of a circuitous route on this rundown. Had he gone just on a straight line back to the wall, he might have had a shot at it, but he kind of curved his way back there. Second and third, nobody out, meeting on the mound now for the Orioles. I mean, folks, I got to be honest. This game is close in terms of the score. It just goes to show you can never look at just a score and understand anything about what's going on in a ball game. We're down 2 runs, but I'm telling you right now, feels like we're down by way more the way we're playing. Soto's getting taken out of the ball game. Call to the bullpen. It just feels like there's really no breaks going our way, and moments that were almost exciting get robbed, and guys getting stranded at third base, and Zach Eflin not exactly looking his best today, and yeah, it's like where's the good thing? Mullins with the home run. That's about it. I got to blow my nose. Hold on a sec. Oh, I've been off camera forever. I'll be back on camera in a minute. Up 2 hour mark. Hold on.
For the 17th time, the ERA just over 4. A
Look
pretty
out.
good whip considering that he's given up 11
Oh, you're hearing
walks in
stuff
his
you're not
16 game.
Matt Bowman into the ball game for the Orioles. And I might be a couple of seconds behind now on the stream. My apologies. Here we go. Caminero at the plate. Bowman in, the right-hander. Second and third, nobody out. 3-1 Rays. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. We had a big jam to get out of yesterday to hold a lead, and we did it. Now we got to do it to try to just stay in the ball game. This pitch is spiked in the dirt. Bowman runs up to cover the plate as McCann left the ball behind as he ran away from home plate. 1-1 the count on Caminero. 256 average at the moment. Any news on the injury front? Yeah, Michael, my back is getting better. How's that? Pitch. Hit in the air. This could fall, but it will foul. That looked like trouble off the end of the bat down the right field line. Just a foul ball here. Let's light this lucky up. 5:33 a.m. and the roosters are cock-a-doodle-doodling all over the place right now outside my window, with the sound of music going on as well on a late Saturday night going into a Sunday morning here in Thailand. Here's a sweeper off the plate. Make that a sinker. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hello, Ronnie. The 2-2 is in the dirt, blocked by McCann to keep the runners at second and third with nobody out. Full count here. Man, oh man, this feels like trouble. Payoff pitch coming in. And that is a comebacker. And Bowman is going to be able to hold the runners. It's a low throw to first base. Handled over there by O'Hearn. But the Orioles get exactly what they needed. A comebacker to the pitcher. Second and third still with 1 out. And credit to O'Hearn for handling this low throw from Bowman, or else this could have been absolute disaster here. Now with that base open and 1 out, you got to think about putting them on, and they will. Your boy's right on top of it. Just as soon as I say it, Josh Lowe is going to get a free pass. So bases are loaded here. 1 down for the right-hander, Johnny frickin' DeLuca, who's 2 for 3 today. First pitch. Pop straight up on the infield. Third base, foul ground. Rivera makes the catch. 2 down in the inning with the bases loaded. The Orioles with a chance to get out of this. Might that give them a bit of momentum here in the late innings? Still got to get 1 more out. The batter is Logan Driscoll. And Adley calling for time. Excuse me, McCann at the plate calling for time. Running out to talk with Matt Bowman. Right now, McCann talking about DeLuca. He might be taking out that little card, and they're going to look at the papers. Look at the papers. Folks, right now with the Yankee win earlier today, they are tied with the Orioles, deadlocked at 82 and 60 apiece. Whether or not we are winning or losing this division depends on the outcome of this game today. Right now we are trailing Tampa with the bases loaded, 2 down, and there's a line drive off of the glove of O'Hearn, and he throws the ball away absolutely comically, and that's going to score a couple of runs. Good Lord. Ryan O'Hearn could not handle the ball off the bat, tried to recover, and throws a lob 5, 6, 7 feet over the head of the pitcher trying to cover. I mean, okay, maybe I exaggerate, but Just a terrible little league toss. 2 runs are in. Error on the play. It's 5-1 Tampa. Ugly. Driscoll goes down the tunnel. He will be pinch ran for by the other Tampa catcher, Ben Rortvedt. So Logan Driscoll, what a day for him. Jose Siri coming up now, and he's already been a pest today. Robbed a 3-run homer of Gunnar Henderson and then reached on a hit his last time up. First and third, 2 down, 5-1 Rays. And taking all the way here is Siri for strike 1. You know, for a guy still hitting under 200 all season long, I don't know why he sits there and just takes all the way like that on the first pitch. It's not Wade Boggs up there, folks. This pitch is swung on a miss. It's 0-2. Check on the runner at first, back standing. Folks, Ryan O'Hearn can kind of handle first base, but he's really not a very good defensive first baseman. He really isn't. When it comes to picking balls out of the dirt on low throws, he's nowhere near as good as Mountie on that regard. Here's a swing and a miss, and Siri strikes out, and he's got some kind of body language nonsense. Jose Siri has got to be one of the most annoying players in baseball.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I mean, I'm glad I don't have this idiot on my team. Every time Siri comes up, he's always got all this animated stuff. Dude, you're hitting below the Mendoza line. Cut the antics. Start hitting your weight, and then maybe you can start talking, all right? You dope. 7th inning stretch time, folks. Guess what? Your boy's got about as much energy as, I don't know, Hillary Swank at the end of $1 Million Baby. But I don't care. I'm going to throw some cakes on the griddle. All right. Lung power, folks. I got it. And yes, the $1 Million Baby reference was an extreme bad taste. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, huh? Folks, 7th inning stretch time, and damn it, if we don't rally, I might have to implement the earmuff 8th. I might have to. Why? Because Adley batting second is annoying the crap out of me, and I want something to blame. Oh, I forgot to hit the button, folks. Hey, Rob Peel, this is for you.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
No way, my record is 18 months. Back between the years of 2004 and 2005. Took a lot out of me. I didn't put it in play yet, Jeremiah. I'm thinking about it. Let's see what we can do in this inning here. The Phillies. Phillies schmillies. I'm trying to take this division down. I want the best damn record in the league. And I want this offense to look competent. Please. Help your boy out. Here we go. Bottom of the 7th. It's Gunnar to lead it off. Damn it. Of course he'd be up there with nobody on base.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
We need base runners. A solo shot doesn't really help right now. It really doesn't. We just need to get lines moving here. Here's a called strike. 0-1 the count. Gunnar 0 for 3 today. Rasmussen still out there on the mound. This pitch is fouled back, and the count is quickly 0-2. I can't believe Taylor Walls homered. That's when you know something's wrong. The 0-2 pitch is inside, a ball and 2 strikes. Top of the order. This could be our best chance. This inning right here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Gunnar is 0 for 4. Here comes Adley 0 for 2. Oh my God.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley looks at a called strike right down the chute. 98. 0-1 the count. And this one's a called strike. And boy, Adley, last thing he can afford is a tough call like that. That pitch was a couple inches inside. He's got an 0-2 count. Maybe an inch and a half. Definitely inside, though. 0-2. The pitch. Swung on. That ball's hit high in the air to right center field, but it's going to stay in the yard. Caught out there by the right fielder. Low for out number 2. Jose Siri making another bunch of gestures. This guy, you know what, this guy is like the Joker in a pack of cards. He's a Joker. He's a clown. 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn takes a pitch low for ball 1.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Ryan O'Hearn has had a bit of a rough day. Pitch is swung on a miss. He does have a hit today, but some trouble in the field. We got a right-hander getting loose right now. Who's that, Birch? This pitch is inside. 2-1 the count. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The Rays lead at 5-1. They've been ahead 3-0 until the Orioles got 1 on the board. This ball's hit to left center field, relatively deep, but so much room out there. And the catch is made to win the inning. Folks, we go to the 8th. The Orioles are down 4. And did I just see this dude stick his tongue out? Are the Rays trying to flex on us right now? Hey, you realize we're 9-2 against your ass this year, right? Did anybody let you guys know that? You do understand we're 9-2 against you this year, right? Just wondering. You guys flexing on us? Really? You gonna take that? Huh, Baltimore? You gonna take that from Tampa? That's got me a little offended. A little bit. You got Siri out there looking like a clown. You got DeLuca out there sticking his tongue out. You got Caminero flashing all his bling. I'm sick of this. Am I still off? Oh, I forgot. How long have I been off the damn camera? How long have I been off the camera? I forgot. Hi, everybody. You can just start to see a little bit of light creeping in there behind me, behind the curtain in the balcony area there. Sun is just starting to creep up here. Just as it's setting down there in Baltimore. We can share the same sun, if only for a few brief minutes. Taylor Walls will lead it off for the Rays. 2 for 3 with a home run. And look at him. He looks all excited. I would be too if I averaged 1 home run every year and a half. Bert Smith is on the mound. Top of the 8th. First pitch is outside for ball 1. 5 runs on 10 hits with 1 error for Tampa. 1 run on 6 hits and an error for the Orioles. This curveball is off the plate and it's 2-0. What am I having for breakfast, Jeremiah? Probably a nap. This pitch is fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. After that, I don't know. It depends on when I wake up. If it's early enough, probably just an omelet. If it's later, maybe I'll get me a sandwich. 2-1 pitch is off the plate outside, 3-1. A lefty getting loose. Mason Montgomery is up for the Rays. Here's a swing and a miss, and the count now 3-2. That looked like ball 4, but Walls chased. No sign of Dick Lovelady anywhere. Again, that's when you know it's a bad night. Payoff pitch. Popped straight up, and on the left side, a look by Rivera, out of play. Folks, this game has been hot garbage. But it ain't over yet. Full count now. Here's the pitch. And that is up and away for ball 4. Bert Smith with a leadoff walk as soon as he's brought into the ball game. Who the hell are we walking? What are we doing here? Walking the number 8 hitter. Here's Jose Caballero. First pitch is a strike, and there's a stolen base. And apparently it was close enough for Brandon Hyde to pick up the phone. Here's a replay. And, oh, he's out by a mile. Yeah, pick up that phone and challenge. Taylor Walls is out by a mile as Holiday slaps the tag down right on that oven mitt glove. I mean, this ain't even close. How the hell did the ump miss this on the live action? Taylor Walls, just go on back to the dugout, dude. It's embarrassing that you're even standing out there pretending like you're not out. This dude is out by a mile. As soon as the oven mitt hits the glove of Holiday, he pulls it back, but too little, too late. But man, that is a pun stretch if I ever saw one. We are stretching the man. We are stretching. Why is this still being reviewed? This is as obvious as, I don't know. Name somebody with a bad wig. What are they looking at? There's like 15 dudes standing up right now in some dark room staring at a screen. There it is. There's your freeze frame. There's a reverse angle of said freeze frame. He's out. What's the problem? Why am I watching the most obvious call being broken down like the Zapruder film? Get on with it. Oh my God.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn...
Safe? Safe? Safe my ass. What? What?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Apparently, we're not allowed to win today. We're just not allowed. It can't happen. You can't sit here and have this many things just not go our way today. Jesus Christ. The 0-1 pitch. Foul back 0-2. Hey, by the way, that's that same lady with that same seat who was watching it through her phone last night. She just flinched on that foul ball behind the plate. You got great seats, lady. Pitch inside. And now what? There's no information on the screen here. No scoreboard, no pitch count, no nothing. I'm watching 70s baseball right now. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a foul tip strikeout. Bert Smith strikes out Caballero.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yep. Not only did it ruin sports, it took away my job. So I have extra reason to be bitter about that. This ball's hit in the right. That's trouble. And it gets down for a base hit. Runner coming around third will score. That is Taylor Walls. The guy that should have been out at second base has now scored. And it's now, what, 6-1? The game we were never meant to win. I've never seen a game where we just had no chance like this. I mean, I like to think no matter what happens, we got a chance. But you know what? How the hell can you have a chance when there's zilch going your way? Whether it's umpires, the wind, whatever. It ain't happening. Here's a swing and a miss. Jonathan Aranda is 1 for 4 with a double his last time up, hitting an even 200 on the season. Still no graphics on the TV here. This is a check swing. He doesn't go. This pitch is hit on the ground. Holiday goes to second for 1. Gunnar to first. Double play to end the inning. Double play gets the Orioles out of the inning, but the Rays add on. It's now 6-1. They've got 11 hits. They've scored in each of the past 3 innings. They got 3, we scored 1, and since then they've gotten 3 again. You can't beat a team if every time you score they put up 3. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Your boy is working on fumes. Fumes. Oh, boy. I don't know. Anybody got any words of inspiration for BW over here? Usually I like to be the one to keep the morale up. I might need it from one of you. I am struggling. What do you do with an elephant with 3 balls? Intentionally walk 'em? That's what I'd do. Might as well put him on base. Montgomery, the lefty, out here now for Tampa. Bottom of the 8th. What the hell are we going to do? Just roll over? Or do we got some fighting us? Anthony Santander will lead it off.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Oh, so I was right. You do walk 'em. All right, I win. Anthony Santander, the pitch is called a strike. Umpire, get bent. It's high. Are you going to give us a chance? Can we at least maybe scratch a couple of runs and lose by 3? Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
That pitch is high. Are you sure, ump? 1 ball, 2 strikes on Anthony Santander. I don't know. This one is fouled straight back. Why isn't Brandon Hyde? I mean, folks, if there was ever a time to just go out there and take one for the team and just scream about every damn thing under the sun and get ejected, it's this game. Here's Tony striking out. Tony goes down on strikes. What happens when a rainbow gets in trouble? Prism. It's a light sentence, but they learn to reflect. Colton Cowser with a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Erica. Ah, Erica.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Here's a ball hit hard to short. Wall scoops it up over to first in time. 2 down in the 8th. Base is empty. I know, Chilo. I know. Believe me, at 6:03 a.m., I know, as a guy that woke up at 1:55 in the morning to prepare to call this ball game, I know. Austin Slater's up to pinch hit.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
217 average on the season. He's done better with us. The pitch swung on and missed. I can barely talk. I must sound like I'm drunk. I'm not. Pitch. Called a strike. 0-2. 2 strikes, 2 down, and nobody on. Great day in the morning. Pitch. Upstairs. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, the man. Let's not pile on Chilo. That's my job. This pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look, folks, this game stinks. What do you want me to tell you, huh? This game stinks on ice. 2-2 pitch is inside. 3-2. I mean, have I ever sugar-coated anything, folks? There's a difference between looking at a silver lining versus just making up a whole bunch of nonsense. There's no silver lining here. This pitch is inside for ball 4. Slater draws a walk.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
I'm walking here.
Kobe Mayo is going to pinch hit for Jackson Holiday. And you know what? I want him to get a hit right here, just so Brandon High can sit back and think to himself, Adley's 0 for 3 today. I could have just not used him, considering he's now hitting, 219 against right-handers? Gee, I could have used Kobe Mayo in that DH role. Kobe Mayo, folks. Let's get a highlight.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Yeah, just get it all on there.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
By the way, this sound bite was lifted straight from my OnlyFans page.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out. Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
You'll have to check that out sometime. 2 down, runner at first. Kobe Mayo. Left-hander on the mound. Pitch. Fouled behind the plate. 0-1 the count. Oh, boy. You know what's going to happen? The sun is going to be up too much by the time this thing is over, and then I won't be able to go to sleep. And then what? I got a game tonight at 11. When do I sleep? There's a called strike, and it's 0-2. Folks, by the time we get done with the final game of this series, your boy just might be delirious. But we'll get through it together. This one's in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. Mayo. Bring out the Mayo and bring out the best. Yeah, can you see that, son? Who loves the sun? Ba 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 ba. 1-2 pitch. God damn, we stink tonight. Kobe Mayo strikes out on a pitch in the dirt.
Stop it all.
You know what? I got to pull a network. I got to just go to the door right now, throw it open, and yell it out to everybody within earshot. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. You know? I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Alvin. All right. Oh, all right. That didn't really seem to do much. All right, we go to the 9th. Hey, if it was Faye Dunaway, it wouldn't be quick, Jeremiah. I'd take my time. I mean, I got a streak of calling every ball game, every pitch, but for network era Faye Dunaway, I might have to put an end to the old streak. Hell, that wouldn't be the first time somebody in Hollywood almost ended a streak. Kevin Costner, anyone? Oh, it's just a rumor, people. It's just a rumor. I'm sure there was an actual stadium light malfunction that day. That makes sense. Here's Craig Kimbrell. And the first pitch to Junior Caminero is foul tipped at the plate. Kimbrell in a game down 5 in the 9th. That's about where he belongs. ERA barely under 4 at this point. 3.99. Pitch. Swung on. Hit to shortstop. Gunnar throws in time. 1 away. Hey, a 3-up, 3-down inning from Craig Kimbrell. We can walk away happy, right? Right? We can walk away happy if he 3-up, 3-down.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The 0-1 pitch to Josh Lowe swung on and missed. 0-2. Lowe 0 for 2 with a walk. And he's also been intentionally walked, so make that a pair of walks. We didn't quite spend $15 million, the man, but we spent too much. This pitch is up and away, a ball and 2 strikes. Hey, Book Doc. In other words, you just got here. 1 out, top of the 9th. Base is empty. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed on the sweeper. Hey, folks, get this. Craig Kimbrell has a 3rd pitch. It's not just the knuckle curve cutter thing going on. There's a little bit of a sweeper going in there. Gets a swing and a miss on that pitch. Guess I should hit the button.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 down, and here's a called strike 1 to Johnny frickin' DeLuca. Hey, I hope it's the last time I see you at the frickin' plate today, you DeLuca, the Palooka. This guy sleeps with the fishes. And he fouls one off, huh? That's right. You ate all the frickin' ziti, didn't you, Johnny? You ate all the frickin' ziti. What are we supposed to do, huh? That's all the money we had, Johnny. This pitch is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Make it a ball and 2 strikes. Why are the Orioles sucking? 'Cause they needed the money. Oh! Oh, almost a beautiful diving catch out there by Colton Cowser. He laid out, but he could not get it, and it's going to turn into a triple for Johnny frickin' DeLuca. Oh! Cowser bent over. Rover took over. Oh! Cowser tried to make the catch. Ah, boy. Why are the Orioles sucking, huh? I'll tell you why. Hickory dickory dock. The Orioles were doing something. The clock struck 2. I dropped something, and I dumped them on the next block. Oh! End of story. That's right. Johnny DeLuca and Josh Lowe both went up the hill, both with $1.25. DeLuca came down with $2.50. Oh! Two down, runner at third, 2-0 the count on Ben Rortvedt. And the pitch is outside. 3-0. Yeah, Mother Goose. I banged her. The 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack burnt off his frickin' thing. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, we got a wild pitch, and a run is going to score. And this game has been an absolute nightmare. 7-1 Rays. Oh, we're stinking up the joint, huh? This ball game stinks worse than the adventures of Ford Fairlane. Oh! That's right. There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, her uterus fell out. Oh! That one's for the kids. Payoff pitch is outside, ball 4. Ball 4, Craig Kimbrell. Why not? Oh! Hyde bent over, Kimbrell took over. Oh! I don't know what to tell you, people. This pitch is a check swing. He went around. Siri at the plate. And I got to stare at this guy again for a minute. This guy. He's like my least favorite 90210 character. There's a called strike. That was off the plate, but we'll take it 0-2. Hey, buddy, JJ's in the house. JJ went to the cupboard to get his old dog a bone. When he bent over, Rover took over. Oh! JJ got a bone of his own. What's going on, buddy? This is a line drive foul down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner at first. The Tampa Bay Rays all over the Orioles here in the 9th. I needed the welcoming. Well, JJ, you're like little boy Blue. You needed the money. Huh? Oh! Here's the 1-2. Popped up. Should in the inning. Holiday. Waiting on it. No, that's not Holiday. Who's over there now? I don't know. Levon Soto. Hey, Levon Soto makes a catch. Highlight of the frickin' ball game, huh? Hey, JJ. What's your favorite nursery rhyme, huh? I mean, look at it. It's broad-ass daylight now. What am I supposed to do? I can't go to sleep. I'm so tired, but now it's daytime again. Oh, God. It's a beautiful morning. Ooh, wow. Oh, boy. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Hey, how you doing over there? I'll be here all week. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. Come on, folks. I think I can make it now. The rain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. There is a rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. Hey, Hunter Biggie. B-I-G-G-E. Biggie Smalls is out here to pitch. Hunter Biggie. All right, we got a guy named Dick Lovelady, and now we got a Biggie. Biggie Lovelady? What kind of bullpen is this? This isn't a bullpen. This is a bunny ranch outside of Vegas. Emmanuel Rivera at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count, leading off the bottom of the 9th. And the next pitch is hit into the air, center field, going back and making the catch short of the track is Siri, 1 away. Biggie. Yep. But with Biggie and Dick Lovelady, it's like Biggie Dick energy here. It's Biggie Dick energy in the bullpen. That's what I'm picking up. That's right, folks. I've hit rock bottom. One out here in the ninth. James McCann at the plate. He looks at a called strike. It has gotten down to the bottom of the barrel, folks. I'm saying Biggie Dick energy on a baseball game microphone. The pitch is fouled away. 0-2 on McCann. We'll be back on later tonight for me. Tomorrow early for you. We'll go over the start time and all that jazz here in a little bit. This pitch is high, a ball and 2 strikes. I tell you what, the only 2-pack for me is going to be the 2 packs of Luckies I'm going to need to get through this next ball game. This pitch is upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hey, folks, show of hands. Who's going to be here for what is likely to be the rubber game of the series tomorrow, early Sunday? Let me know you're going to be here. Let your boy feel like he'll be up for a reason. Swing and a miss. McCann strikes out. 2 down in the ninth. Gunnar Henderson, robbed of a 3-run homer earlier in the ball game, comes up as the final batter unless they can keep the line keep it moving. How about we start it? The pitch, swing and a miss. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. Is this Jackson? Or is that Gunnar? I can't even tell. That's Gunnar. Sorry.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
I don't frickin' know. I'm exhausted, okay? We're down to our last strike. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Ball game over. That has got to be the ugliest damn game I've seen all season. Bar none. Bar none. The ugliest. I'm sure we've lost by more runs. I'm sure we've lost in more heartbreaking fashion. But I cannot rack my brain and come up with a win that was, or a loss that was just this plain ugly. Just ugly. What can you say about it? Not much. You hope to move on and take the rubber game tomorrow. Otherwise, scrape this one under the rug. Zachary Hawley, folks, hang in there. Don't go anywhere.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Getting shut out by the White Sox. Did that happen to us too? Did that happen to us? Did we get shut out by the White Sox? Hey, I made it tolerable, everybody. Hey, folks, get a couple of more likes in there. Let's get to $1.25 on the day. That'll make me happy. In spite of this result. Folks, again, I mean, this is just plain ugly. It's the kind of thing that actually makes it kind of easier to digest, because you don't sit there and go, well, if we only did this or if we only did that. No, there is no if only. There is no if only about this game. Nothing was working. Eflin was not on. The bullpen stunk. The offense stunk. And the defense stunk. It stunk. Worst overall performance of the season, in my humble opinion. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one game, but when you put it in that kind of context, you got to kind of feel a little bit concerned. We need to bounce back tomorrow, and it's going to take Corbin Burns to do it. Hot damn, if there is somebody we need to bounce back, it's Corbin Burns. Yeah, and Brandon Hyde. Folks, Adley Rutschman, folks, Can we start some kind of grassroots campaign to beg Brandon Hyde to move Adley down in the lineup when we're facing a right-handed pitcher? How many times do we have to see this play out? And he had the audacity not only to do it today, but to do it as a DH. It's just insane. When the offense is struggling, the last thing you can afford to do is take the guy slumping the most and stick him right between Gunnar and Santander in the lineup. It's like taking Judge and Soto and putting DJ LeMahieu in between. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, boy. Let's look at tomorrow's matchup. I tell you what. We're back to 21 games over 500, 82 and 61, a half a game behind the Yankees. We'll look at tomorrow's matchup, which is coming up super early. We're on earlier than anybody. We're on earlier than anybody. 12:05 p.m. tomorrow, folks. 5 minutes after high noon. This game is coming on. The only game in town. It's going to be Corbin Burnes against Zach Littell. Burnes 13 and 7, 3.19 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. The numbers for the season still look quite nice, but he has struggled in the last few starts. Zach Littell 5 and 9, ERA over 4. Let's get to work against this guy. Once again, folks, this is an early game. Does this mess with your church or whatever place of worship you might go on a Sunday? I'm sorry. You'll just have to tell your deity, hey, I got your back, buddy, but, the Orioles are on early. I'll come back and hang out twice as long next week. So get your butts on out here, folks, early. And let's take this series down because guess what? We've only got 6 home games after tomorrow. 1 more homestand after tomorrow. We hit the road for 6. And then 6 at the end of the season. So 12 of the final 18 games are on the road. We need to win this game tomorrow. All right, folks. Hey, JJ, are you on right now? Is anybody I know on right now? The Mets, bottom of the 8th. Great. For the second straight game. Oh, wait, this Rangers game. Hey, the Red Sox. That's perfect. I'm sending you to Thomas Fitzpatrick. It's his turn. Hey, folks, we're up to 21-10. Hey, here's a goal. Here's a goal, folks. Let's set this goal, and I know it's a big one. If we were to get 21 subscribers tomorrow, I know that's a lot, but if we make that push, we can hit Cal Ripken's magical number of 2131 on tomorrow's broadcast. And, folks, if we want to win, I think that's the kind of good luck charm that can get it done for us. 2131 tomorrow for our goal. All right, it just got a little bit harder. Every time I bring up the sub screen, somebody loves to leave. Never fails, yet I continue to grow. Anyway, I'm going to send you on over here to Thomas Fitzpatrick. That is if he's calling the game. He might not be. If not, there might be a Rangers game. If not, on over to the Mets. All right. Upon close inspection, I do not see. I don't see it. Fitzy must not be on, and that Rangers guy is not on. So we're going here. Folks, I'm going to pass out. I'm absolutely exhausted. I am sorry about this game tonight. I mean, I am truly sorry. This game stunk. Oh, I can't wait to forget about a game like this. Fitzy's back in school. Yeah, but it's the weekend, right? He's still doing games. I think he did say that he was away for the weekend doing something. Now that I think about it. Thanks to everybody in the Charm City chat, particularly the mods, the fellow Magic members in the Birdwatcher community. Thank you for the super chat as well. And yeah, just go ahead and erase this result from your memory. I mean, it happened. We can't pretend like it didn't. But the hope is that that is as bad as we're ever going to look. And we're not going to have a game like that in October. Because, boy, if we do, it is an early trip back home. Time to play some golf. All right, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to be back on tonight. It's going to be quite the show. I would tune in, folks. I would tune in for this one. It could get very interesting. And also, by the way, apologies for what may have been a more than usual amount of commercials brought up on your broadcast tonight. I promise you. On my end, I didn't make any changes. But if there's one thing I know about YouTube, it's that day in and day out, they're always futzing around with stuff. And my intuition says it's just a one-off thing, and tomorrow should be back to what you normally experience. Okay? Folks, that's it for me, the Birdwatcher. One crappy loss tonight. Let's try to get 21-31 tomorrow, Matt. What do you think? What a great goal to get. You know how much that number means to me, buddy? I tell you what. All right, folks. Have a good rest of your Saturday. I'll see you Sunday. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. See you, everybody.